pizza. But this is where I'm gonna lose people. I actually like Domino's. I cheated on Domino's one time, and I got a pizza from Papa John's. And you know what happened when I got a pizza from Papa John's? I spilled garlic sauce all over my Go XLR, and it exploded. So I think that was God telling me not to buy Papa John's ever again. Then he got canceled next week. Okay, let's go. I am excited for this because I like when people play games and have shenanigans. I don't know. Makes me smile when people do funny stuff.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing some cooking simulator today. They were kind enough to give me a key for their latest pizza update.
I didn't know there was an update.
One thing I love, it's cooking food in a very sane and normal way. Here we are in our brand new pizzeria. As you can see, we have a lovely view of the outdoor.
Wait, this place is bougie. You know all the pizza here has market value. You are not paying $5 a slice.
And by that, I mean everything's in throwing range.
Oh,
anyway, let's take a look around. This is our pizza making station. All of our ingredients are going to go there, but we haven't prepped anything yet. And of course, pizza's baking here. Meanwhile, we have this other room where we prep ingredients, which is why we have so many wild pieces of machinery like an automatic cutter, an electric grater, a food processor, and my personal favorite, the dough mixer.
That's huge. I didn't know like industrial kitchens got that big. How much dough do we need? Well, I mean, I'll take 20 bucks.
Oh, but we're not done there. We have a dungeon. Or I guess normal people call it a cellar. We got all the normal stuff you put on pizza, like bananas,
I think that's like Swedish
eggplant, and sweet corn. Not to mention all these weird ingredients no one ever uses, like onions and garlic.
Perfect pizza. You're all gonna disagree with me. Everybody's gonna go, eh. But I like white sauce pizza, okay? A little bit wacky, a little bit crazy, a little bit Americano. Then cheese and mushrooms and bacon and sometimes chicken. And that's it. And garlic, and garlic. Oh, you just said that was a bad topping, but I like garlic on my pizza.
And 8 bajillion kinds of
Oh my god, wait, this is a dungeon. Why are they hanging these up BDSM style? This is a little wild.
Delicious meats. And of course, we can't forget cheese. We got your Parmesan, your Pecorino, whatever the hell this is. Oh, and I almost forgot about this cooler here, where we definitely don't keep bodies. Oh, we don't keep bodies. Well, color me surprised.
Oh, it's just
all
animal
the greats
bodies.
are here. Shrimp, squid, fried egg. Well, now that I'm sure we all have a hankering for pizza, let's go ahead and take our first order and make some dreams come true.
Wait, why is the ordering like a confession booth? Did you see that? Am I supposed to lift it up and be like, I'd like a classic cheese, please. Light on the sauce.
Buffalina, Neapolitan style dough, marinara sauce, buffalo mozzarella. Seems easy enough. First things first is we gotta make the dough. Thankfully, the game is kind enough to show us exactly how to make the dough. We begin with the finest milled 00 flour,
it's not
or as I
American
like
units.
to call it, 00 flour. Licensed to mill. Okay, now it's time to add some water. Well, I mean, the sink is here, and I can definitely turn this on and waste water at a catastrophic rate. I think I saw something in here we can use for water. Ah, yes, this festive jug. Wait, can I really put water in this? In the
Not
past
now.
tense, I mean. Okay, you know what? Let's go to our magical box here, which allows us to buy all kinds of fancy.
Ew, wait, did you see that? On the spices, it said brown sugar. Wait, why am I putting brown sugar on my pizza? Am I gonna get like an Oreo McFlurry Pizza Hut style abomination? Why am I putting that on my pizza? Dessert pizza.
Things. And I'm just going to substitute water with olive oil. Gives it a nice gold color. Now it's time to add some salt. Where do I keep that? Do I keep it down here? Well, anchovies are kind of salty, right? I'm sure this will do just fine. Oh my god, it pours so aggressively, too. Okay, it's time. What a beautiful golden yellow color. Oh, and this is how you know it's done. Ah, it's a blob.
Why is it shaped like that?
Good enough for me. Let's make some pizza out of it. First, we need to use this rolling pin and... Huh? You mean I can't just use mystery dough? All right, hold on. We gotta test this. Stupid Neapolitan dough needing correct ratios and water and stuff.
Do you think that this ratio actually works in real life? I always wonder that about some games. Like, I feel like you can pretty much copy Cooking Mama to a T, and you'll get, like, something a little similar, but... With simulator games like this, I assume there is no research, so maybe it's just it's gonna come out a blob, but in real life.
Oh, so that's what dough's supposed to look like as it lands all over the dirty floor. Oh my god, it's like a real pizza.
Oh,
The
that
next
looks
step is we need to
good.
make marinara sauce. I'm not even gonna look at the ingredients. I got this. Tomatoes, tons of garlic. Bring it to the food processor and watch
Put
it
the
get
plastic
siphoned
in
in
there, too.
magically. Oh, can't forget a couple herbs.
Mint?
Okay, yep, there we go. Yep, everybody in. Don't be shy. Those are the noises I like to hear when it's grinding up my sauce. Just like marinara is supposed to look. One last thing to prep and we're good to go, which includes making little trays of cut buffalo mozzarella and cut cherry tomato.
Wait, is buffalo mozzarella, does it come from a buffalo or is it spicy? Because I can't handle spicy food very well at all. Like, I am horrible with spicy food.
Basket, dungeon, a conservative number of cherry tomatoes, and buffalo mozzarella, nothing but net. Okay.
Ew, wait, mozzarella's wet, right? Like, that entire basket was just, like, soaking. Ew, there's some, like, precipitation in that.
Things go in here and they get mulched. Ta-da! Sumptuous toppings. Let's make this pizza. Oh boy, here we go. Let's put it right down.
It looks like baby barf.
See. You know, maybe I can just... Oh, oh no. So tasty. All right, if we do this, it looks a little more pizza-like. But no one wants that. So
That is like boogers. That is booger wall material. That is disgusting.
So instead, we're gonna have this sad face. Now it's time to add our buffalo mozzarella. Now, when it comes to cheese, you want to do it.
Buffaloes can make milk that can be turned into cheese. This is that cheese. It's very expensive. I knew this place was bougie, and I'm too American. I be eating plastic craft singles and Velveeta. I don't even know what's in that.
A little bit sparingly. You don't want to make it too rich, but you also want to make sure
That is
people
a
get
lot
what
of
they paid
cheese.
for, because no one wants to feel taken advantage of at a restaurant. There,
Good
see, that's what I
value.
meant. And now some tomatoes. Yeah,
Oh,
that
they
looks
have, like, a
right. Okay,
home.
let's get this in the oven. In you go. And while we wait for that thing to bake, we have a sponsor for this video. So let's open up our phone and check out who it is. Well, how about that? It's Forsaken World, Gods and Demons. This is
Oh
a
my
casual
God.
RPG
And
for
demons.
Android and iOS with an emphasis on autoplay, which pretty
It's
much means you can play
beautiful.
the game one of two ways. The good old-fashioned way of moving your character around,
What?
taking quests and beating stuff up, or you can tell the game to do all of that for you, and it'll do it with such laser precision, you'll think you were watching a speed run. My favorite part is when these NPCs are trying to talk to you and you're already gone. Sorry, suckers. I don't have time for your lore. Oh,
I like
but
his
one place
hair.
you're not going to want to autoplay your way through is the character creator. With its customization, you can make something beautiful, or you can take all these sliders, move them all the
See, I like that this sponsor seems cool though. Like they're just like, you know what, do whatever you want, we don't care. Because another cool sponsor that used to sponsor a lot of Twitch streamers was Raid Shadow Legends. I remember I asked them, I was like, am I allowed to say like funny jokes and bad things about the game? Like, am I allowed to dunk on it? And they said, yeah, we don't care. Say whatever you want, we do not care. I went, okay, thanks.
way to the farthest extremes, and that's
I
how
feel
you
like they're
have a
the same
brow ridge
way.
that covers your eyes and a very pouty lower lip. If this doesn't scream Forsaken World is calling you, I don't know what does. And if you scan this code when you're making your character, you can look just like him.
Oh my
and I
God,
guarantee
really?
you,
He's
every
so
cutscene in this
handsome.
entire game is made better by this face. And don't forget to customize your outfit.
Well, I
Oh,
like
and
the
you're not the
ducky.
only looker in this game. Ever since they reached open beta, the game has seen improved visuals.
That's a
Like,
spirit
check this
Halloween-ass
out. Even your
monster.
starting mount has abs, and there's other, shall we say, more exotic mounts that you can also unlock. And if that weren't enough, there's
Look at the kitty, he's so cute.
also pets who you can custom name.
Cats.
Cat. And bless their
I'm
hearts,
hungry.
they try to help even when I'm trying to abandon them, which is going to happen once I ditch them for a new pet. There's also daily events, challenges, and limited time stuff, totaling 37 events to play with, as well as guild
Wow.
events that let you hop in, declare wars with others, and the game's official Facebook will also post about guild war events. The game also features new and
This is
improved voice
2020? Wait, how
acting,
old
and
is
the
this
devs are
video?
adding genders to each class by the end of
Wow,
the year.
I like
and
his
you can
hair.
also customize your character's skill tree at will. So if you like what you see and you want to try it for yourself, the
Mwah,
link
he
you
kissed
need is
me.
in the
Mwah.
description. There's also a code you can use right here to redeem a whole bunch of free goodies. And you can also check out their Facebook page to learn more. Thanks
Thank
again
you,
for the
I don't have a
sponsorship.
Facebook.
And
I
might
was
I
disappointed
heavily
in seeing people's
suggest
opinions
using
every
this
day.
dude's face. Anyway, where were we? Oh, I know where we were. The pizza's just about done. So let's pick up the thingamabob, aggressively scrape it out of there.
Oh, it's like floating. Is this pizza for aliens? That looks like an asteroid belt.
Oh, God. Levitating tomatoes on a nice billowy blanket of molten cheese with a sumptuous
Blurp.
homemade sauce underneath. Well, before we send it out, we can't forget one vital ingredient, the
What?
basil leaf. So we'll just put one there
Oh, it
and
looks
there,
better,
and
actually.
then a nice line across. Now, I realize it's going to be hard for the customer to see this face, though, when they're busy being wowed by all this. Now
Physics.
it's time to plate. It's a big pizza, so we're going to use a big plate.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah. The cornerstone of Cooking Simulator.
Repo
Needing to give
moment.
ample clearance for the most fragile plates on the planet. Okay. Go ahead and put that. No. Everyone behave themselves. Okay. Okay. Piping hot and ready to eat. It only took 53.
53 minutes? Oh my God, what was he doing? If I was waiting 53 minutes for a pizza, that should be getting 53 punches up his butthole. I am not dealing with that.
3 minutes for it to come out. Bye. Have fun going into outer space. Let's see what they thought about it. You know, I see stars at all, so I feel like that's a huge accomplishment. Let's see the dough. Different size than
happened?
ordered. Oh, I'm sorry. Was the pizza too plentiful for you? What? You didn't want my homemade green sauce?
Why?
See, here's someone of discerning taste. All check marks for the cheese. Overall, that went shockingly well, which
Yeah, what would Gordon Ramsay think about this place? He would go in the back and just start like squishing the buffalo mozzarella and be like, disgusting, it's fucking raw.
means we're gonna have to redouble our efforts. Make something truly terrible.
Where's
Beef
the pizza
house?
sauce?
What the hell kind of pizza is that? Okay, here we go. Sourdough pizza dough.
Alfredo sauce, that's what I said! Okay, this pizza's about to be based. Let's go.
Alfredo sauce, gorgonzola, ground beef, and red onion. Okay, listen, when I
Gorgonzola.
think beef house, I don't think one kind of meat. So let's tweak this order a little bit. Give the people not what they asked for, but what we've decided.
Isn't gorgonzola from chowder? Doesn't that sausage look like a minion head? I don't know what it is. It's kind of like shining and I just want to pet him.
Did they want? See, this
Banana.
feels so much more appropriate, doesn't it, for a meat mountain or whatever it's called? I mean, we got all the greats, like meat and then more meat. Wait, can I just put some of this stuff in here? Wait, what's it gonna pull in? Oh, just all the meats? Oh boy. Delicious meat paste. See, now we're getting.
I think it's how they make the meat at Taco Bell. I mean, it looks the same. And you know what? I still eat it. So this might be pretty good. I'm not out yet. I'm not out yet.
Somewhere. All meats, no vegetables, no spices.
There
Also,
we
this
go.
thing calls for sourdough pizza dough. Bread flour, sourdough starter. That's way different than my existing flour dough. You know what, actually? It looks like you can only make 4 different types of dough. Can I just make these in bulk like a real restaurant would? Only one way to find
Yeah.
out, and that's to triple the recipe and see what happens. Let's see. If it needs 2 liters normally, that's 6 liters we're gonna give it. And yes, it turns out this jug totally works. And now for some salt and sourdough.
Okay, shaking a salt shaker. Sorry, I forgot English. Shaking a salt shaker has to be so productive. That is the biggest vat I've ever seen. What?
Dough starter and olive oil. Here it comes. Fresh packed, delicious
Yummy,
floor bread.
with
And hey,
floor
look at that. It's
seasoning.
actually sourdough. And boy, it just keeps on coming, doesn't it? Well, that was a rousing success. Well, now that we're on a roll, let's mix all the others. Okay, that's a little more like it. Enough pizza dough for a lifetime. And then some.
Oh,
What the hell was that?
that one was like a moon ball in Wii Sports. Oh.
Are you just saying hi to me, dough monster? So now that our dough situation is fixed, the last thing we need to do is grab some gorgonzola, as requested by the customer.
That one's pointy.
The finest cheese. Okay, we'll just put that next to our meat sauce, and then
Is gorgonzola a stinky cheese? You know what I mean? Like P-U-E, and then you eat, you go. It looks stinky. I don't think I've ever actually used gorgonzola in anything except on the TV when I was watching Chowder, like we talked about.
just keep sifting through the pile until I find some sourdough. There we go. Come with me. It's time to make a beef house. So of course we're gonna have to start with our exquisite sauce.
Okay, at least it's red.
Make sure to get it nice and spread
Ew.
evenly.
It looks like sour sauce. Like, those little squeezy tubes when you were a kid and they had like a little swirly on it. I don't remember what they're called, but those things, you just squirt them in your mouth.
Let's give it a nice big Oh, you know what? I forgot about the meat toppings. I can just shove this thing in here, right? Sure can. Okay, that's one delish. Some of that and one of these. Can't
spam.
forget this. Okay, I think we got this under control now.
Yeah! Wow.
Behold, Meatropolis. A
That
meat
looks
for every
great.
season. Now let's construct this pizza. Let's give it a really strong foundation. Gotta make sure you use a lot of different building materials.
No, this
Otherwise,
is
how is it
good.
gonna grow up to be big and strong? After all, what if there were intruders? Like, vegetables. And let's make
Is
sure
that
to
a
give it a
moat?
nice gorgonzola moat and a nice prosciutto drawbridge. Huh, you know, on further inspection,
Nah, he's cooking. Literally. He's actually cooking. Well, I mean, right now it's raw, but eventually it's gonna go in the oven, right?
it's definitely more like a fortress with like a tongue. But I am glad
It's like
that
a
these
mimic.
walls are definitely holding in our meat menagerie. Oh, you know what we're missing too? Almost forgot about shrimp. Technically a meat as far as I'm concerned. Oh, that was ultra pleasant. Yeah, just nakedly hanging out in the sauce. And one in the middle, just as a nice surprise.
Wow, he's
Oh,
sleeping.
God.
Be quiet, don't wake the
Nummy,
baby.
nummy, num. Oh boy, I can't wait. Come here, meat explosion. Let's see what we got.
Oh, it's lagging his game. The minute he took it out, his computer went. Oh boy, don't remind me of how when some chain pizza places put the meat below the cheese. They do that? I thought that was like a Chicago pizza thing where they put all the toppings under the cheese. Isn't that also a video? Where is the whatever? It's under the cheese. I think that's what it was.
Oh, wow, look at that. That cheesemo really came together, didn't it? And let's give it a little
Ew.
sprig of parsley, you know, for presentation. Right on the edge of
Oh,
the
it's under the
tongue. Now,
sauce.
just to review, they wanted a pizza with Alfredo sauce, gorgonzola, some ground beef, and red onion. I'm pretty sure this is exactly what they're hoping for. So let's not keep them waiting. Orders up. Yeah, it's for the beef house that you ordered an hour and 36 minutes
Oh
ago.
my
And off it goes into
God.
outer space. And overall, they're still pretty charitable. Like, sure, I
Wow.
apparently gave them too big of a pizza.
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining about that. They got an extra large pizza, extra toppings, and there was like a cheese explosion. I mean, that's pretty much a win.
Or whatever. And they commented that the sauce wasn't exactly what they were expecting. What about ingredients? Were you okay with those? Oh, what? You didn't like any of those? Not even the shrimp? Well,
Those are like some Simon Cowell ass exes. Like, he is definitely getting kicked off the stage.
I never. Okay, for this next one. Cheeses. Well, now you're speaking my language. If my language was disappointment, only 3 cheeses? I got a better idea. How about we get rid of all these room temperature meats and let's make you a real cheese pizza. Excuse me, cheeses pizza. That's right, into the food processor. Yep, just get it all in there. Delish. And I can only imagine that it has the sludgy consistency
Looks
of
like
paint.
paint.
Now, if you look at all these cheeses, they tell an interesting story. And by that, I mean the icons show that they can be both grated and sliced. So boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of work ahead of us as I drunkenly miss my own basket. Okay, now we just need to turn this into this. We're talking 12 different kinds of
Wow.
sliced cheeses and an additional 10 that are grated.
I think if you have a game, he should just test it. I mean, he's pushing this to the limits. Everybody should just give him a code.
Now you might be wondering, Josh, what makes this different than the meat one? You're just doing the same thing, but with
No,
cheese.
no, no, no.
An insanely aggressive amount of cheese. And while that's true, it is still pizza after all.
Alfredo!
I do
that's
still
not
have a couple
Alfredo.
innovations we're gonna try out on these pizzas. Do you think I got it? I can't really tell. Now, the first thing we're gonna want to
So
do is use
wet.
something nice and visible, like this vibrant cheddar.
Not the crab singles, man! They're putting the McDonald's cheese on this!
And we're gonna make a nice little concerned face. And into the oven it goes. Now, we're
Hi, Ninja! Thanks for coming by!
not done. I need you to have faith here. After we let it hang out in there for a little while, we pull it back out. Ah, good. It looks like a mushroom cloud. And now we just give it a
Oh.
nice border of mozzarella, followed by
Explosion of
another
flavor.
eye, a nose, and a slightly unhappy looking mouth. And scoop it up. In it goes. It's subtle, but it's there. Not like it matters, because we're gonna cover it in
Ew.
ricotta now. I think you
Oh,
can
that's
see where
gonna
this
do
is
something
going,
to the
right? Put it
frames.
in, pull it out, put it back down. Generously add some gorgonzola.
Aw, the frames have left the building! It's like 7 deadly sins all over again! I can't handle it!
And rinse and repeat, alternating the type of
No.
cheese you use every time.
Missing no?
God knows what this is supposed to be. Yes, that's how I like my shredded cheddar. Like a haircut that went wrong. Or even better is when the pizza toppings have that Thanos snap look to them. I also feel like every time I put the pizza
Oh
back
my
in the oven, it's
God.
having a little bit more of a problem. It's all part of the plan, though.
21
And before you
more.
know it, once the frame rate allows it, the pizza is ready.
That thing is alive! It's like,
Let me go, please. Have I not suffered enough?
Look at
No,
that,
back
still
in the
smiling
oven.
after all this time. It's so tall and thick with cheese at this point that when I put it down, the pizza peel gets stuck on it. I call this my 3x3x3 cooked pizza. And if you're wondering where the name comes from, it's because it's been in and out.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I would probably eat that, and it looks like a Tostino's pizza. And I think it actually looks kind of good.
Out of the oven 27 times. And totaling up all the ingredients, this pizza has 27.5 kilograms of cheese on it,
He wants
which
you
is
to eat
60
him.
glorious pounds. But before we send this beauty out, we're gonna give it one final flame kiss. Ah, it's perfect. Like a smiley balloon in the middle of being on fire.
Oh my
You know, maybe I'll give it
God.
a little bit more. Oh
60
God, I didn't think it
pounds
could
of
get worse, but
cheese.
here we are. Come on, Nightmare Pie. This guy's only been waiting 53 minutes for
Wait, how did this take less time than the last pizza? And you know he was slowed down by basically science in his computer, and he still finished way faster.
this one. Oh my God, what's happening to it as it flies away? That's not a pizza. That's not even from this planet.
Oh my God, goodbye. Oh,
Ah, see, that's more like it. Solid X's across the board. Okay, look, I get it that they're unhappy that the pizza was burnt, and that the sauce was burned, and that the cheese was burnt,
you burnt my shake.
and that the thyme was apparently burned. But why did I get marks down on the thyme leaf and dillweed for that? I didn't even
don't
put these
know.
on the pizza. Okay, fine. We're gonna do one more pizza. And I realize this
Yay!
person thinks they're getting a fairly normal pizza with marinara sauce and mozzarella and all that stuff. But it's Josh's arts and crafts time now. So we're gonna make our own special pizza, and they're just gonna have to like it. The first thing I need.
I normally don't get scared, but when I hear him say it's going to be special, fear races through my body. I break into a cold sweat.
Is some artistic inspiration. And by that, I mean I'd love to see a little splash of color. Like maybe a little red wine vinegar.
Oh,
Yes, that's
great.
the
Oh,
stuff.
that looks
I wonder
beautiful.
if peanut butter's any good too. All the gross colors of the rainbow. Well, give me a second. Time to make the place beautiful. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Splash of color. I mean, it's a little less like I got
Oh
artistic
my
inspiration and
God.
more like I created a kill room out of Saw. What
This is like the scariest escape room I've ever seen. Oh my God, it's either escape or die.
I'm trying to say is while I walk through all this glass and trail
Ew.
blood down into the cellar, I am inspired. Okay, so we're gonna make a pizza with all the unsung heroes of the pizza world. I'm talking sweet corn and
I don't think I've had a corn. No, I have had. I have had corn pizza. When I was in Japan, my friend lived there, and we went to go get pizza, and she loves corn mayonnaise pizza. So it's just like regular pizza, cheese, then they put corn and mayonnaise. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, it was actually pretty good.
black beans, not just canned capers, but caper berries. And what's this over here trying to hide from me? Hazelnuts, my go-to ingredient for pizza. Just like Gordon Ramsay always says, the best pizza comes out of little cylindrical jars and cans slowly pulsing in a picnic basket.
cans
Come,
in there. I
serial
want a
killer
little bit of
kitchen.
metal.
I feel like every episode of this game, I'm picking up crap off the ground, surrounded entirely by danger and chaos. Help me out, Jug. Help me clear some space. Nah, well, good enough. On you go. I'm so pumped. There's just so much delicious stuff here. Oh, this is
Ew.
not at all what I was expecting when I ground up all those caper berries. And I believe the rest of these
I don't
cans
think I've ever had a
looking at
caper
you,
berry.
sweet corn. No slicing required. We got
I
some
love
other
a
things we
delicious
haven't touched
PNG in
yet,
the
like
morning.
mussels, which we're gonna prepare down here in like the shadiest possible way, like something the manager told us to do without anyone seeing us. Okay, look, I know that this is a game for all sorts.
Do you like pepperoni? No. And you know what? I used to have, when my parents ordered pizza for everybody in the house, they would always get pepperoni pizza. And I don't like pepperoni. So I would pick it off and I would eat it. But the problem is that pepperoni kind of has like a, what's the word? An aura, an essence. It just like pepperoni peas all over the pizza. And even if you take it off, you still taste it. Yeah, so the oil, you can still taste it.
To people. But who is putting boiled broccoli on pizza? We are, that's who. Okay, now let's delicately knock this over and get everything into the basket.
There
Come
has to
on,
be a better
come on.
way.
A plus, totally worked. More floor ingredients. Oh yeah, this is definitely the ultimate
Pepperoni pizza. You're stupid.
pizza. pizza. Oh my god, it's so healthy looking. We're missing the sauce,
this a salad
though,
bar?
but I have an idea. And it starts with marsh and ends with mellow. In you go, or I could partially miss. Either way
Marshmallow
works for me.
pizza?
Should I add something else?
Ew.
Is that kind of bland? You know, you're right. I should add Cajun seasoning. Yeah, that's the magic. You know what they say, don't let your dreams stay dreams. Ah, yeah.
He put some Tony Satcheries, and look how it affected the color.
Yes. As the light hits it, it feels like it's pulled right out of a horror movie. Okay, time to begin. We start with our beautiful homemade sauce.
I
Just
don't
to get
want
your
it.
mind off the idea that this looks like a cross-section of someone's body, there's marshmallows in there. And that's when we do a dash of squid.
What is that green crap? That's literally made out of those slappy hands.
And then go ahead and spell.
Oh, there was no green stuff. That was just him putting the onions. See, the bad thing about the video is I didn't even question him making a glowing green abomination that he was gonna put on the pizza.
the word Y in mussels. Then maybe use the tuna. Spell something so other people at the table can read it. And then just so it's not too obvious, a shower of beans and capers. Make sure to cluster all the broccoli together that it looks like it's one big head. Yep, that's what it looks like. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but from the side, it's actually sort of pretty looking. It's like you're on a beach in hell. And let's make sure to top it off with a little bit of parsley. Okay, we'll go ahead and just start stacking it. Uh-oh, I don't know if you can tell what's happening here, but the more I add, the closer it's getting to our face. Oh wow, this parsley's really stackable, isn't it? Oh yeah, now we're talking. Who knew garnishes were so versatile? Well, now that we gave it a parsley unicorn horn, which by the way is completely rock solid, I think it's about time to serve. No time for baking. This needs to go out now. Besides, why would we want to ruin the natural?
No!
Oh god, is it okay? I was just trying to throw the shovel thingy. Wait, hang on. That might have been for the better. I think I learned something else you can do with this stacking method, which I think you can make kind of like a little funnel thing. It turns into like a parsley tornado. You know, why does everything end up looking like a nightmare? This isn't my fault. It's the parsley's fault. All 2 kilograms of it. Ah, beautiful. Quite the centerpiece for my monstrosity. Well, I think it's time to serve this masterpiece, just like the last one. Beautifully raw.
Be careful,
okay,
be
let's
careful.
put... What just happened? Wait, okay, the game is freezing entirely now. No.
Oh my god.
Nope, that's not ideal either. Okay, pizza, I need you to behave. Let's just get you No. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to wait another second for your pizza. Okay, we're just gonna take this plate and we're just gonna rest it right here.
How
Pick
do you
my
fix
collage
this?
off the ground. Okay, just put it right there. Easy. Okay, this is the
at least
moment.
it fit.
This is the moment. Get it out.
No, it's too tall.
Okay. Good enough. Okay, look, that's not entirely my fault. I know you waited a long time for what turned out to be an empty plate, but I will not apologize for my art. Come on.
I think I would be more insulted if I just got an empty plate instead of whatever the hell that is. At least it showed what you were doing with your time. But if I got like a whole bunch of air, I'd be like, what are you doing back there, man?
On Crazy Pizza. Let's go be somewhere where we're appreciated. And that's when I'm gonna use a glitch I found, where if I open this drawer and open my phone at the same time, I am now in the drawer, and when I come back, I've climbed up on the countertop.
How did he
Time
figure
to get
that
out
out?
of here. And of course, because we're not supposed to be out here, everything is a little odd, but I'm not gonna let that stop me and Pizza from living our lives. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. Pizza and I are gonna see what's over on this other island, and I'll see you next time.
Oh my god, they eloped together. That was so cute. I like that video. That one was my favoriteest. I like that one. That was awesome. Clappy, 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 clappy. Thank you. Let's game it out. I like your video. It was awesome. And I hope you guys have a great pizza marriage. That was great.